Polls will close at 6 p.m. local time in each state and territory, and then counting will begin in earnest. To pass, at least half of all voters must vote yes, and at least half of all voters in 4 of the 6 states must vote yes as well. If either of those conditions fail, the entire referendum fails. Even though the focus will be on the states, not seats, the Electoral Commission will still report local results and will be publishing and broadcasting them, so you will be able to see how your electorate voted. At an ordinary election, there are multiple boxes on the ballot. At this referendum, there's just one. That makes them quicker to count and means we'll probably get a good percentage of the vote counted fairly quickly, perhaps within an hour or two. It may be that we know the overall outcome before WA has even finished voting. First, we're likely to get results from the smallest booths in regional and rural areas. Polling evidence and the past history of referenda suggest they're less likely to support the voice. But that's not necessarily how the cities will vote. In a typical election, we account for that when we report results because we know the history of how those areas tend to vote, and we can do some modelling of the swings in each seat. But for this referendum, there's no history, no swings, no fancy modelling, so all the numbers you see will be raw counts. If those small rural booths vote no, the statewide totals will look like a no early on, but as the rest of the state comes in, the yes figure will likely grow. We'll be watching for when that settles down. Once we've got a good sample of votes across the state, we might be able to project a winner in the state. But if it's really close, it could take longer to know the result. Pre-poll votes will be counted on the night, but they'll take longer to count than those cast on referendum day, just because those booths have more ballots. Some postal votes will be counted too, but if the margin is razor thin, counting the rest of the postal and absent votes can take days or even up to 2 weeks.